Recently, we were in beautiful Kyoto, home of architecture of historical significance, of culture, and the traditional arts.
There's a traditional Japanese art.
But we were also in Osaka to cover, or should that be uncover, the all-new Lumix S9. And also, just a quick note that this video is sponsored by Squarespace, the place to go to set up your website or online store.
Here we go. So Panasonic has just announced this. A compact full-frame camera, the S9. Oh, mate. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. That was fun, wasn't it? But what's even more fun is that we got a brand new camera. Yeah, let's get to work. So, a brand new S9. What's it all about? Well, mostly because it's small and compact. I mean, that is pretty cute, actually, when you look at it. Think about the S5 II. Think about this. Think about S5 II, look at this. It's kind of X100 sized, but it's full frame. They fit full frame sensors. Of course, there has to be some compromises to make it this small. They have had to ditch some things, such as a hot shoe, and also mechanical shutter. Bye-bye. But they've kept perhaps one thing that makes Panasonic Lumix cameras so desirable: stabilisation. Just trying stabilisation, destabilisation, as well as the image stabilisation inside, which is the sensor shift. Of course, I mean, they managed to keep the sensor shift stabilisation, same as the S5 II, which is essential, I think, even though they've made it smaller, more compact. If they'd got rid of the stabilisation, that would have been, that's it, that would be it. Yeah. It's like, no, it's done.
Like,
I mean,
what's the point?
Part of the reason I think you should buy a Panasonic Lumix camera is the stabilisation. It's probably the best.
It is.
The stabilisation is a huge asset for Lumix cameras, especially so with an S9. It's small and convenient to carry, so it's a massive plus to be able to get smooth and stable shots without resorting to using a not so small, not very convenient to carry gimbal or tripod to make that happen.
Kai doing some ninja walk.
Yes.
I feel like it can't be emphasised enough just how good the stabilisation is, because it's really second to none for hybrid cameras.
Whoa, there we go. We'll do this kind of twist thing. Yeah, I'm so hipster. Let's get your Instagram shot right here. Boom.
Stabilisation.
It's incredibly effective for video, but also for stills when the light is low.
But still, there's at least 20 people here taking the same photo.
AI it. With Panasonic's fantastic stabilisation system, let's just try and use a really slow shutter speed. Blur them out. Well, they're standing still, so that's not really going to help. Let's try 4 for a second. No, that's not to get too crazy. 5 for a second. Because there's much difference.
Instagram shot done, all of 24 megapixels of it thanks to the S5 II sensor. For stills and video, it's going to look pretty much the same as what you'll get from the S5 II. But what is the point of this when there is an S5 II other than the smaller body?
So in their presentation of this product, they had a nice promotional video with a couple of beautiful people using this camera. They're kind of aiming this towards social media creators. They didn't specifically say it's a vlogging camera, but they've got on the packaging is similar to Sony's vlogging camera with the sort of, I don't know, Instagram multicolour gradient.
Although it's clear that it's aimed at cool, happy-go-lucky people with high cheekbones that like hanging out by cliff edges, its functional forte is not quite so obvious.
There's no mic which is sort of dedicated to picking up your voice better. It's just a standard built-in mic.
Result is just not as good for rejecting background noise.
Anyway, there's a lot of background noise in this game, obviously, so I just want to test to see what it's like to pick up my voice over some background music there and some of the noises coming from the inboard machine. It would be nice if it did. It would be nice if you could hear a lot clearer that noise. Then it would make this a good vlogging cam that you can rely on even if you don't have an external mic. Trying an internal mic on the street now. With Lock is filming the other S9. hoping it can pick up my voice all right.
A slight shame it doesn't have a mic suited for vlogging vocals, but 24 megapixels makes it a better all-round camera for both video and stills, even if, as a Lumix camera, the notable features are video related.
And the great thing is, of course, that this is open gate. We've come to the right place to mention that. With lots of gates that are not closed.
4K or 6K? Open gates.
But basically it means it shoots 3x2, so you can easily crop 16:9, but also for your social media stuff. On your Insta or your TikToks, vertical video. Oh.
It actually used the whole frame.
Yeah, the whole sensor.
Shoot once and then crop twice for your YouTubes and then your shorts, reels or TikTok content later. Already standard stuff for S5 II users. Maybe she needs to know about OpenGate to save the faff of doing all of that.
It's like when coming from the S5 II to this, when I think, oh, I have to change the white balance.
Where's the button?
Yeah, you've got less buttons. I mean, it's not too bad, it's here.
Yeah, there is a dedicated button. It's just not as convenient as bigger Panasonic cameras.
So you won't have those trio buttons on the top, and then you don't have the AF selector on the back here. You don't have that switch to change from manual focus, AFS, AFC, and then that to change your focus zones.
Yeah.
Unsurprisingly, shrinking the body means the omission of some key components from the S5 II.
So with the S5 II, you've got your double dials up here. This time, you've got two dials, one here, and your one's here. I find myself accidentally knocking the shutter speed when I'm taking video.
I actually keep pressing the playback button accidentally.
Oh, do you?
It's true. Here's the evidence.
What do you think? Locke's finding that the camera is too small, he accidentally pressed the play button.
A lot.
Yeah. I'm hoping the footage... we'll fix it in the VO.
Oh, again.
Oh no.
Again.
This video.
A lot of time I change grip and I press the playback button.
It's a double danger because on the front, if you accidentally press the unmount button, then that's it, it'll stop the video.
Yeah.
On the back, playback, whatever, stop the video.
Still, minor quibbles aside, I think we both enjoyed having the best bits of the S5 II in a smaller body.
But I do like shooting with this. In shooting video. Like you can see the footage we shot around here. I keep moving about, changing grips.
Yeah, you're doing some Tai Chi shit there.
Like down low, up there, like the guy with that ball. It's really easy. I mean, this is much smaller, much lighter.
Yeah, S5 II, small X100 size body, we get that. How else does it meet the required needs of a social media creator though, other than an 8-year-old as an art director?
Got the LUT burned in, but you can also see it real time while you're filming, hence real time LUT. Oh. All right, see ya. Yeah, lookup table. Essentially, to boil it down, to simplify it, it's like a filter effect, isn't it? So when you're shooting, it's a profile
preset.
What kind of whatever you're doing, whether you're using Lightroom or whatever, whatever language basically. Essentially, it's just to make your video look pretty when you're shooting log or whatever. But sometimes it's jangling.
Oh.
Jingle jangle, jingle jangle. So when you're shooting video, 3.8K, right, whatever. Oh, look, what a fantastic subject to test our LUTs on. So we've got all of these photo styles. So like D, V, Vlog, new video shooter, or you're a content creator and you don't really want to faff about with log and trying to get the log look nice. You've got real-time LUT there. See, look, can you see instantly how much better it looks? Look, very flat, desaturated, boom, finished product.
And you've got the LUTS button.
Yeah, LUT button, it opens up this, which you've got all these different profiles, but then you can add your own ones. You can download them using the app, Lumix Lab app. And you can add your own LUTs to share with other creators.
And you can download other people's LUTs.
Yeah, you can be a LUT slut.
It's a fantastic new term.
What's that? LUTS.
LUTS.
LUTS Select. So at the minute we've just got the samples. I was going to say sample sluts. Oh God! Look how many pages there are.
They said it's totally 30 something. I can't remember.
39.
39. Oh,
wow. Can you remember what all 39 look like? When you put 39 in there, that's quite hard to remember. You have to have a good memory, eye to memory coordination to get right. You can also stack them, can't you?
Yeah. You can have a correct LUTS and then a look.
Let's try. That looks very teal and orangey. Let's give that a go, shall we? Cinematic feel. Oh.
Being able to see the effect of the LUT in real time and also being able to burn the look into the video you're recording is a brilliant time-saving feature. The idea being that your recorded video just needs to be thrown into your editing software and then pieced together, without much work needed to tweak the colours. That is, if you pick the right LUT in the first place.
I might change this LUT because I have a feeling that teal and orange looks bloody awful. I don't even know why people love it. You know, oh yeah, I want to make it look like Transformers.
That's proper scene for it, and that's not.
There's a need for it at times.
Yeah, like over a decade ago.
But then when you make your vlogs and stuff like that, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think it looks really awful. I mean, sorry if
Not sorry.
your vlog's in teal and orange.
I mean, vlog should be, it's your real life or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Have a feel real. If you put in anything that's expressive, some technique or color that's expressive, that it doesn't match.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about creativity. You can do what you want. Do your thing creatively.
Just please try out the look of the LUTs first. Don't follow trends. See if you really like the look of it, because once the look is baked in and it looks like a dog's dinner, as Paul Hollywood would attest to, you wouldn't be able to reverse the baked up mess.
But you can use it for stills or video. It's a filter. It'll make your photos look kind of cool. In a way, an X100 will have film simulations to make your JPEG photos look cool. Yeah. Hang on, shadow.
Other camera brands might have filter effects, film simulations, etc., but the cool thing with the S9 is the ability to store so many LUTs, and that you can change them around for other ones. As much as I tried to get on with the 26mm lens with the benefit of its pancake-like dimensions, I really couldn't gel with it. And although there are plenty of L-mount options, I still didn't feel like they felt perfect for the S9.
I've got a 2060 on in a minute. Kind of feels not completely right. I mean, 2060 is not a big lens. It's just
Big on this.
yeah, a tiny bit big.
The 26mm pancake that they're launching with the S9 just doesn't seem to have the right ingredients.
That is small.
It is
Pancake
small.
lens.
Pancake lens. They're into the business of pancakes now. Look at that, 26mm.
Oh, it looks so good.
Yeah, we'll check this out, f8. It's an f8 lens. And when I say it's an f8 lens, I don't mean
Maximum aperture.
you can change the aperture. You can't change the aperture, so it's only an f8 lens.
Only f8.
f8 and be there, f8, you can't go anywhere else.
I'll talk about it in a separate video. This other lens would have been a better launch lens, but that's coming soon.
But also the set of 1.8 lenses are around this size as well.
Yeah.
So at first I already worried that they don't have enough small lenses for this camera.
The thing is, I think their 1.8 lenses are quite a decent size. I mean, it's not super fast, not 1.4, but still 1.8 is quite reasonable.
Yeah.
That's quite a reasonable size. I just think if they made some 2.8 primes, you know, like Sony,
Yeah.
they would be really nice for this.
Yeah.
Or you could do this. After all, it's Panasonic that's releasing a manual focus f8 lens. Why not use your own? Seriously though, in my opinion, if they'd launched a small autofocusing wide standard lens with the S9, it would be a better complement to the camera and give it the sort of mass appeal that it really needs on launch.
Come on, Panasonic.
Wow, then you see so many people taking photos here.
Oh.
Everybody taking photos here.
Social media creators and all the best stuff to flock to. All the best locations have been shared to death multiple times over online.
There's always somebody Instagramming, trying to take the front place. That will do. There you go, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, I'll go in front.
That's it, photo bomb with my bum, coming to an Instagram near you soon. And Panasonic hope that with their 30 seconds or less shoot to share time, it will make this camera more appealing and make sharing bums much quicker. But also, for the success of this camera for the target market, this camera is heavily reliant on what is shared about it.
The success of this camera is going to be reliant on people making content about it. And I think even with the people reviewing it, it's probably not going to be immediately obvious why should one buy it. I think there's going to be a lot of complaints about cold shoe electronic shutter.
It is as great as the S5 Mark II, but then the cold shoe, people will talk about it
Yeah.
a lot.
Because if we just kind of step back, think about it, contemplate, and you just think about what it actually is, it's a very small, compact, full-frame camera. This just works. It's got the autofocus, phase detection, it's got stabilisation, which works immaculately,
Yeah, I'm single hand right now.
and it can be a good stills camera. It's a camera that should, in some ways, ignite some kind of emotion in you. And it doesn't really as such. It's functional.
It's functional.
Yeah,
It's really useful, but
it's really useful. But
it's
that's
not
not what it
exciting.
should be. I mean, for beautiful people on the beach prancing about, taking photos of themselves because it's just so goddamn beautiful. They need a beautiful camera, don't they? They need something that will make them jizz in their pants in excitement.
Creators' pants might stay dry if you talk to them about open gate and hybrid zoom, which I had to put here because I almost forgot about it. It is a really cool feature, by the way, that will give you extra reach with the same lenses using the same zoom ring. But I have to say, personally, I really like this camera as a Panasonic Lumix user. This is my S5 II without having to carry an S5 II. Decent stills, great image quality, good enough focus, top stabilisation and easy peasy looks with the LUTS. For someone else, their target user, having to use an external mic will take the edge off things a bit, and having to resort to not so small lenses will make the size of the camera less obviously appealing. And even if it does have 4 colorway options, it lacks the instant cool looks that could make it a social media hit. It feels like they are so close to making this an ultimate choice for creators, but as it is, I think it's just really rather good, in a sensible way. This video is sponsored by Squarespace. It's just the best solution for setting up a website or online store quickly and easily because the interface makes it a breeze to do so. Start off with one of their neat looking templates, customize it, shift things around, and that's it. Get going with a 14-day free trial and 10% off your first order. Links in the description down below.
I don't know, I almost feel like they could do with a grip as well, but they've got a grip, haven't they? Well, no, they haven't got a grip. I mean, not Panasonic. They've
Small rig.
given, small rigs. You know, a lot of brands are working with small rig now.
Yeah.
I guess because they just make accessories which are really good and well made. I mean, there's no other brand really that does it quite as well. So this is a small rig grip, and I don't have the. Where's that gone?
What?
I've lost the.
Oh, you lost the screw.
Shit. I'll just show it to you then. Obviously, this might look better if you've got the black version.
Oh, that's fine, I think.
Yeah.
I'm using it. It really make it so better
Yeah.
to grip.
I think they honestly could have just put a grip on it to a standard. Because like looking at the LC1 or the LX100, they were quite nice designed cameras. They look quite nice. And on the right they have, you know, a slightly more muscular grip, more modern grip. They've kind of gone for something a bit more classic here.
Yeah.
But they haven't gone at all out classic.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Well, it's not too bad. It got that from rest.
Yeah. So
Make
on the
it
back,
Not
but
too,
slippery on the front.
It's not that bad, but yeah.
And it's a little bit, I don't know, it looks a bit odd with just that colour there.
Oh, why you got a tape there?
Yeah.
Like those masking, those painting for painting the wall, that kind of tape. All right, I've counted. I've gone through 3 batteries. Now it's on my 4th today. I think I have 4 batteries now. But last Tokyo trip, I haven't got the S5 Mark II X battery.
Yeah.
I've got 3 batteries back then. Yeah. So it feels like this uses more battery. But it's a
Pre-production.
pre-production, yeah, it's a pre-production camera. So meanwhile, let me talk about the, well, at least it hasn't overheat yet. It is 24 degrees. I've been shooting for an hour probably, on and off, but 6K, at least it haven't overheat yet in a real world situation like this.
I mean, that's good, but it's got a limit on how long you can shoot anyway.
Yeah, 6K, 10 minutes limit.
4K is 15 minutes?
15.
Yeah.
You still got 20 minutes recording limit on 1080.
So not really for people who want to shoot one long-ass video.
So yeah, okay. Cloudy, 24 degrees. After an hour of shooting, is giving me the overheat warning. It still works though. And but just yet, I just realized it stopped because it's over the 10 minutes limit. It's quite short. 10 minutes is quite short.
So that's the thing, as you mentioned. You did 1 hour, but it's not 1 hour altogether because you can't shoot for that long. So you're doing 6K?
6K, yeah.
6K, okay. And it's not 3x2.
3x2.
Oh, it's 3x2. No, you can do 6K 3x2. All right then. Okay, cool. Cool beans.